You get a what? A class 3 license. I don't know what that means though.
It means I can have fully automatic guns.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Christian's face up.
He's the last person who needs a fully automatic.
And what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
I mean, Tyler can technically have a class.
What the fuck is wrong? Oh, my chair.
Fuck!
Jesus fucking Christ,
There's
Christian.
no need for that.
You know what? They're fucking done. I'm out of here. I'm fucking just.
It's Mucinex.
It's condom. Where'd that little condom wrapper go?
It's right there.
It's not a condom wrapper, you fuck.
It looks like one. It looks
You
like.
can't tell me from far away this doesn't look like a condom box.
And this is the condom.
It says Mucinex.
It's a
on
small
it.
condom. Alright.
He's sick, goddammit. His dick ain't getting up as well.
Views beyond the news, quality screen time. Despite there only being 3 of us on camera, there are 4 of us in the room.
Oh, yeah, hold on. I got you guys. Don't worry about it. Let me just give you a live update on what we're dealing with here.
Oh yeah, you'll see from the intro, but you'll see he's all tucked in. All tucked in.
He's a sicky wicky boy.
I put my son to bed today.
He's tired. Well, he's not. He's sick. I think he's faking it, but.
Do you want to go look at the toilet?
No, I'd rather not.
I might throw up if I look in there.
Do you want to see the number of rolls of toilet paper he's burned through today?
Is it at least 2.5?
Could you imagine? That's why our school was broke, because this fucker was taking shits all the goddamn time.
Yeah, just
They had to
burn through all the toilet paper.
They had to put a funding in for that toilet paper.
We had to
back
go
then.
from 2-ply to 1-ply because of Tyler.
Fucking bastard.
He solely
We made us
drived up
broke.
the economy by using so much
Look
toilet
at me off
paper.
camera right now. Only the comment. Look at me.
All right, who's going first?
I got an update. 39 minutes ago.
Ryan's update.
On the science here on the coronavirus, it says scientists raise caution around. Oh, what the fuck is that? A pangolian? Looks like an armadillo. Look at that. They look ugly as fuck. Right there.
Right there. Pangolin.
Pangolin. Pangolian.
Pangolin.
Anyways, and it says in a study of samples from over 1,000 wild animals, scientists of South China Agricultural University on Friday claimed to link the world only scary mammal, pangolins,
Yeah, they look definitely scary.
to the outbreak of the coronavirus due to the 99% identical genome sequence when compared to infected persons.
Mm-hmm. Yes, science. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, now explain that to me, Dr. Ryan.
So basically, they looked at the genes of the coronavirus and they were like, that right there, that don't look right. So then they got all these animals where it started, which is obviously in South China. And they took all these animals and they were like, let's link this shit. So then they started getting all these animals. They found this pangolin looking thing, armadillo, fuck, head ass, bitch, infecting all these goddamn poor Chinese people, spreading all the way to butt fuck nowhere, everywhere apparently.
Infecting the poor Chinese.
Anyways, so then they were like, we might have a link here. And if they find the link, they can find the cure. And then on top of that, what I was going to talk about, don't look at that.
Didn't this start because they were eating bats?
Yeah, I don't know who the hell started eating bats in South China, but
They just started cooking whole fucking bats and putting them in a broth.
Wait, I don't think this is true. What bats? Maybe bat piss got in the food somehow. I don't know if they were eating like a.
no, they said they ate a bat.
No. There's video of people sitting there. No, listen.
The Chinese,
There's
South
video
Chinese.
of them sitting at the table, and like the Asian place here. I don't know if we have one here in Lubbock. I know there's one in Houston, a pho or whatever.
Yeah.
Pho.
Yeah.
It's like a bowl like that, but there's a whole fucking bat just marinating in it after it's been like.
Oh yeah, I remember
fried
that
and
at the
cooked.
pho place here.
Yeah, no, like it's crazy. It's not cut up in any way. It's a whole fucking bat just put in a bowl.
This one time, I had an egg in the Philippines, but it was a different type of egg. They boiled it right, and I was like, oh fuck, yeah, I love boiled eggs. Give me some nice creamy yolk in the middle. Guess what was in the middle?
A baby bird.
A whole ass baby chicken.
God.
I chewed his motherfucking head off. And I looked in and I was like, I'm a monster. I swear I taste a little beak, bro. I was like, that doesn't taste like yolk.
And God's up there looking at you with your one ticket to heaven like, you son of a bitch.
My mom's like, yeah, it's a delicacy. I was like,
Delicacy my ass, Mom. I ate a chicken.
I just murdered a baby chicken, Bob. She's like, it's already dead. It was cooked. I felt the pulse.
So
I felt the pulse.
When I bit through that head, bro, I felt the pulse.
R.I.P. baby chicken.
I was gonna name him Jerry.
He's up there with Kobe now.
Take care of Kobe.
Take care of Kobe.
Rest in peace, Kobe, as well.
But go ahead.
Oh, so then, what I was really going to talk about...
Hold on. Did you know if you take the birth year and death year of both Kobe and his daughter, it adds up to 80-24?
Did you know that The Simpsons predicted it?
Well, they predict everything.
And the coronavirus. But they got the animal wrong. They said it was a cat.
A cat.
A cat. Yeah, the street cats get you sick. Who would have thought?
Well,
Who would have thought a rabid street cat would get you sick, Christian?
No, it was the flying cats in the cave.
I don't know. There's a lot of stray
flying
cats
cats
in my
in the
neighborhood.
It's the flying cats in the cave.
Shut up, sick boy. We're doing grown-up work over
We're
here.
talking like big boys. Go ahead, Ryan. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Sorry, no, it's okay. So,
Just remind me of a quick
Yes,
fact
yes.
that I found on Twitter.
so
I'm gonna talk like gentleman Shogat the whole time. What?
yeah, yes.
more than 60 people aboard a Japanese cruise ship diagnosed with coronavirus.
I concur.
It's a fucking outrage!
Okay, we have been
Imagine
talking...
spending $20,000 to go on a cruise with your family and you all get the coronavirus.
I'm just saying, if they don't fix this shit, and when I want to go to Japan
$40,000, Josh.
after I graduate from my senior
know,
year of
maybe it's
college,
different in
I'll be
Japan.
pissed. I'm trying to go see some anime bitches.
All I'm saying is we've been talking about for a while now how the world needs a new plague, and it has slowly started.
Y'all started this
We've
shit.
all talked about it. Like, the
We
world
called it
needs a new
first.
plague. And right now it's happening, and it's kind of scary.
You find it back in episode 6, we called it.
I'm probably episode 6 and like 12, 15, you know.
29. What's
Just
this
watch
episode?
our episodes. It's somewhere in there.
Start from this one and go backwards. You'll find it.
Because, you know, we've been talking a long time. I see your hand up. I'll get to it in a minute. We've been talking for
Great
quite a
teacher.
while. We've been talking for quite a while about how, you know, overpopulation is part of the reason why global warming is such an issue. And then all of a sudden, you know, 2020 rolls around and it's like, oh, you guys mentioned plague? Here you go.
Can you imagine God is just sitting up there like,
These guys are right.
he has a point.
Sprinkle of death. Gabriel, the angel, come down here. Need you to go kill these people with some plagues.
I love all the memes that... Oh, actually, go ahead. I don't know why I'm letting you speak. You're off camera, but...
Is it a form of the flu virus, or is it just its whole new virus?
It's a respiratory virus.
I think it's just... I don't know if it's a form of anything, but he's right. It's just a respiratory type virus.
It's like pneumonia before you get diagnosed with pneumonia.
And then it acts like the
And
flu.
yeah, and then it's like hit or miss. You either live or you die.
Yeah.
Like,
Because there's no cure yet.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's fun.
Your body either fights it, your body's like, nope, deuces, bro.
doses.
Global warming's in this world, bro, I'm
Dude,
out.
if I get it, I'm fucked. My body's gonna be like, you gonna die, bitch.
Well, hopefully no one in this room has been in contact with anybody from China or who has recently been to China.
I was just trying to scare everybody.
I stay inside my house, so unless one of you have been to China, I know...
Well, we
I
don't know
haven't
where
been
that
to
charm
China.
came from. I'm just going to be honest with you.
That's true.
Or
Thanks,
that poster.
Well, I did say,
Or that poster.
what if they purposely, like, made it so that it wouldn't come in for, like, 2 whole months after I ordered because they wanted to get infected and then send it to you?
I mean, it would be a smart...
It was
would
all
be a
my grand
smart-
plan to sabotage your life.
Wouldn't it just be the grand plan of China to start
This is their active
some sort
war.
of chemical
I
warfare?
was
over
like,
here?
this is
They
their
pick
active
on
war.
one dude ordering an anime keychain for his buddies. That's how they...
Ralph Talia keychain. Sprinkle it with some Corona. Oh, that would be some...
Dude, I
fucking
saw this
shit.
TikTok. It was like, wouldn't Lyme disease cure
Oh
coronavirus?
my god.
Because you
God
put a
damn it.
lime in your Corona, and it makes it feel better.
It actually does taste pretty good.
I just want to say that if this did originate from them originally eating bats, like it seems like it's being portrayed like it is, a lot of this shit could be easily avoided if China would stop eating weird shit. I'm just saying. Like...
I mean, AIDS came from
Hey,
a goat, so I mean...
Someone
whoever
had
fucked
to
that
do
goat-
something weird to invent Kung Pao chicken, mister,
Don't
okay?
get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
They might have been onto something with this bat shit.
It might have been the next step, but it has backfired horribly.
You would have had yourself some Mao Jing bat.
You know
I
what
tell
this reminds
what.
me of?
Chickens of the cave.
Of the movie Contagion.
You can't just call a bat anything of the cave. Fuck off. What's the bat? It's the shark of the cave. Fuck off, Tyler.
When he's selling bats, the fried chicken.
Fuck off.
This reminds me of
It's
that.
like they're bats, they're chickens of the cave. They're like, that's not what they're called, man. He's eating a bat.
I think that's the
Contagion.
quietest I've ever seen Tyler's like speaker bar on that computer.
Because I'm fucking 15 feet away.
That one got up.
Oh wow.
I bet he sounds more. I bet he sounds higher up on the camera than he does actually over here.
Probably.
Go ahead.
Contagion. That happened from a bat that died on a pig.
Because didn't we get the swine flu?
Yeah. Or whatever it was. I don't know.
Dude, I remember we watched Contagion in my 8th grade science class, bro. I was like sitting there like, you had to get a signature from your parents because it's kind of graphic, and I was like, whoa, people be dying and stuff.
I feel like we watched Contagion in history.
We watched it in history. We watched it in Coach A's health class, and we watched it in Dr. C's science
we
class.
watched it everywhere.
Which
I like Contagion. It's a good movie.
That's a really good movie.
I watched it with Miss Brown.
That sucks.
Yeah, she kept pausing it.
Yeah, that sucks.
She kept pausing it to add information, like
That's
historical background and cultural references we might not or might get.
We're here to learn about the virus.
And then 2 seconds later in the movie, some scientist comes in. He's like, "Yeah, so let me tell you about this." And they're like, "We just talked about it."
And she'll pause it again. Remember, this is what I just said, guys. And we're all like,
I bet you she watched the movie, and every time a scientist talked, she like wrote notes and was like, "I'm gonna say this," and then pause it. And
I swear there's a part where they're like eating food. She goes, "Oh, look at that! That's Chinese traditional footwear." And I was like,
they're
"Cool.
eating.
They're just eating."
She's
like, not to confuse you, but the Japanese are the ones that sit down on the floor when they eat, not the Chinese. And I was like,
what class does she teach?
it was like 8th grade environmental science or something.
What does it have
like
to do with any type of history or culture and just pointing everything out?
I don't know. We were supposed to watch Contagion for some sort of like epidemic like lecture or lesson plan.
When they
8th grade.
don't wipe their ass, they use bidets.
I wish I had a bidet. Toilet paper would be messy, bro.
I do not like the bidet. I ain't gonna lie. When we were in Italy, I used that for the first time. I said, "Nah, I'll pass
I didn't even
again."
try it. I just used toilet paper.
Yeah, me too. After I used a bidet one
You know,
time,
Tyler,
I
your
was
family
freaking
should
out.
invest in a bidet.
Especially for moments like this.
The amount of toilet paper that you burn through, I swear, you'd save so much more money with just a bidet.
That water bill would be ridiculous.
That is
I know
true.
the amount of times this guy shits a day. She's like looking at the water bill like, oh my god, Tyler.
And really, Tyler's just in the bathroom, just, letting the water touch him. He's not doing anything. Tyler's like, oh. Woo. Woo. He doesn't know what to say because he's thinking about it. Yeah, he's thinking about it. He's just like, maybe.
No.
Yeah, you are.
No.
Yeah, you are.
All I know is Reese used it to wash your hands.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she
Ew.
said it was the fucking thing. She goes,
There
the
was a
Italians.
sink next to the toilet.
She said the Italians, they're so cultured. And I use this thing to watch. Tyler goes, the bidet, and she goes, is that what it's called? And he goes, that's for your ass. And she goes, what?
She goes, how? I guarantee you she figured out how later that day.
I feel like I'd be like,
They probably cleaned it someone else was.
I bet Reese fucking put her vagina under that and just like
why are you name dropping on the internet, dog?
you can bleep her name out, it's whatever.
I'm not going to.
She,
I'm not going to, but I'm just saying. Why
I'm
you?
gonna tag her in this post.
she's a bitch anyway.
I'll be like, hey Reese, go ahead and check the first 10 minutes of this podcast.
Don't ruin our show, though. That's really tight.
Yeah, don't report it to your dad at the old
FBI.
No names included in that part because
They watch this.
they're gonna kill us.
No, I know, coronavirus-wise, I don't remember what, how many people total have been infected.
They raised it to
6,000 or
they raised it to
Oh wait,
thousands now.
I'm pretty sure I got the number in here.
I was like, I know that.
Holy shit!
I fear for your phone, but I feel like you're about to hit me in the face with it, so.
Either way, something was gonna break.
I was like, I know that a majority of the infected people are over in China, and a few have gotten back here, and it's spreading slowly but surely. And I know that the old game on your phone, Plague Inc.
Yeah.
They ran a simulation.
Well, there's over 30,000 infected cases.
They ran a simulation on if the coronavirus actually does cause a massive worldwide outbreak and shitloads of people get infected. It has the potential to kill off 65 million people. Yeah.
That's
Global warming is...
That's 1%, or not even, out of the 7 billion people.
Hey.
I don't know, I can't do math.
Yeah, I wouldn't know the actual
10%. 1 point.
This is all ploy. It's just Thanos
Two.
in the dark.
Carry the 1.
Should you be doing math? I feel like his head's
Look
doing
like I'm doing that. Yeah.
I can see.
I don't know. It's like 1%.
He's trying to visualize the board as he's writing it out.
I can just.
No, that's why I said I was like, should you be doing math?
65
His brain's
million.
Okay, well, he does that. They ran the simulation, and it has the potential to kill 65 million people if it's not contained, and they, try to figure out what the fuck they're going to do about it.
And divided by 6 billion.
65 million is what percent of 7 million? Step-by-step solution.
Today,
www.geteasysolution.com. Thank you for sponsoring this podcast.
Today on Views Beyond the News, Josh is going to teach you math.
I need a whiteboard.
65 million.
Could you imagine if we spent 45 minutes of Josh just doing this math?
Dude, I feel so bad for any student that gets me in math.
Oh, they're happy because they look at you and like, oh yeah, an Asian boy.
And then it's like, oh god, he's more clueless than I am. Calculate! Actually, I do have a stats student next week, so
But stats, that's fine. Stats is easy.
I'm taking a stats class right now, and we found the answers online.
The other day he was doing homework. He goes, Christian, guess what guy just found his answers to his homework online? And I was like, is it you? He's like, it's me.
Check.com. Thank you for sponsoring this.
It is 0.928%.
Wow, I said 8%. Damn it.
Not even.
That's a whole 7.1% off.
So it's not even killing a full percent of the population, but it's a good start.
If you round
almost
up,
close.
I told you I was close. I was like, it's about like 1%.
I was like, it's a good
Why
start.
did you say it's a good start?
It is. It's a good start to calling the population.
Yeah, but could you imagine?
That's the Jews.
Wait, what? They've already been affected by one thing.
You know what's bad about that? It's not. You can technically say that because they say it on like cartoons like Family Guy and shit all the time, so like it's funny. But if I bleep that, you could think of anything and be like, "You're an asshole."
You should bleep it so we leave people wondering.
What did he say?
What population was it?
Oh,
Tyler
hold
got
on.
a shit again.
Wait a minute. He's making a move.
I got hot. Fuck y'all.
New development.
New development in Tyler's story.
Update. Tyler is now out of the blink.
Ryan, is that all you had?
Yeah, that's about it.
Josh?
It is my turn now. Saddle up, boys. Buckle up. You're in for a ride. Ryan? Seatbelts. Tyler?
Are we not in the same car?
No.
Seatbelts didn't buckle the same way.
I'm in a Japanese one.
Well, I mean, if you're on two different sides of the car, then it makes sense. But if we're all three in a line, then mine would go this way. Christian's would go over his lap because he'd be in bitch seat. Ryan's would go over his right.
Wait, yeah, but I shouldn't be in the middle because I'm the biggest one here. We should throw Ryan in the middle.
No, you can still ride bitch.
Because I'm Mexican.
You gotta make it racist.
You did by throwing me in the middle.
I'm gonna bleep that out too. Why? Because I'm bleep.
What is it? Mexican? Gay? I'll never know. It's always...
All right, Josh.
Okay. Let's get serious for a moment, boys. Today in China, anger simmers, not sivers. Siver is a champion of League of Legends. In China, anger simmers over coronavirus doctor's death. Dun, dun, dun.
They killed him.
Dr. Li Wenliang, who died of disease, was one of the first to warn of it before he was questioned by the police. Beep, beep, this is how the police. Anyways, China pledged thorough investigations into the death of Li Wenliang, who was the doctor who raised early alarms about a new respiratory virus, which would end up becoming the coronavirus.
You said he was like one of the first ones infected?
He was one of the first to notice it.
Yeah, he was the first one that just covered it.
He died early Friday by the coronavirus itself, but he had been taken into police shortly after he warned former classmates on December 30th about a new pathogen.
He has it. He just cuts off his life. I've seen World War Z, goddammit! It worked in that movie, it's gonna work here.
But it's a respiratory disease. I'm sorry, I reached back to move the trackpad and my bicep spasmed for me. I was like, oh god.
Can't wait to watch that.
Too cramp.
Graham.
So basically, the government arrested him when he started talking about, like, trying to bring awareness to this new pathogen that was creating a respiratory disease that we'd never seen before. And China, being China, was like, whoa, don't put that out on the internet. Whoa!
Don't blame us just yet.
Whoa. We can figure this out. We got smart people here. There's about, 1 billion of us in this one continent. We can figure it out.
We got this.
So they arrested him instead of letting him get the word out. And now look what happened. The
And then they
coronavirus
killed
is
him.
Over here in the U.S. now.
It's everywhere.
And then they killed him.
There is speculation that he was murdered. But he could have just gotten the coronavirus because he was one of the first people working with it.
You know what this is? T-virus. I've seen that movie.
It's actually funny. They did the analysis. Like they took the coronavirus name and they rearranged the letters to Raccoon City. I was just like, what? Are you shitting me?
I was like, I've seen Resident Evil.
Raccoon.
But yeah, so a lot of people were upset because instead of letting him, go down as a hero, as being one of the doctors that, pledged the way to, stopping this virus, he died of it himself without, being able to help any more people because they arrested him before he could start looking for a cure or start working on patients with it.
Damn.
So it's pretty fucked up.
We lost a hero.
The Chinese government is pretty sketchy about this one. The last thing it says is that the Chinese president oh god told President Trump in a phone call Friday morning that he had confidence the country would win what he called a people's war against the deadly coronavirus. So hopefully they figure it out.
Brain cells.
President Trump's like, there's a war?
We're
A war?
gonna go fight the virus. You're damn right.
I'll send you troops to help fight the war on Corona.
Dude,
That's like
He'll probably be like, Corona war.
that's like
Mexicans, build my wall faster.
Dude, that's like George Bush being like.
Dude, I saw another headline of something about some
Josh,
monument being taken down.
I might not be on screen, but you've interrupted me like 3 times.
Yeah, it's my turn now, bitch.
Wow. I wonder what that feels like, Tyler.
Yeah, you interrupt me all the time.
No, he interrupts everybody all the
But
time.
me mostly. Because I'm brown.
That's it.
Is it because he's brown?
Yeah, the white man holding him down once again.
Wait, white man, I've never held down the Mexicans. We took the Alamo, goddammit. Remember that shit, bitch. We killed David. What is his name?
We killed David. What's his name?
Crockett?
Yeah, that bitch. Fuck Davy Crockett. He tried to take our Alamo from us.
American hero.
Our Alamo, and then y'all took it from
You
us.
just see me turn and lunge it.
It's our Alamo! God!
Remember that shit. We took it back.
Got to kill one of the first people, especially intelligent people, to catch the virus. Lock him up. I mean, I could see why you wouldn't want him. Why is Tristan texting me? Rocket League.
Rocket League question mark?
Yeah. What were we talking about? The doctor and the coronavirus?
Where are we?
That was it, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was done with that. Then I said something about Trump's wall. He was going to build it over there and tear down the monument, a historical thing.
Yeah, what monument?
Well,
I don't know. I didn't read the article. I just saw a headline.
Oh,
I can
probably
look at
some. It's probably some. It was probably Pablo Escobar.
I was going to say something along the lines of,
That's American here.
he was a doctor who caught the virus early on. I mean, whether you want him to make it public or not, one of the first leads on the new pandemic, and you locked him up and possibly got him killed in prison. The fuck? Especially if, thousands of people already infected with this, and it's 50-50. You either get through it or you don't. What the fuck, China?
Have you ever seen that one movie where it was
China!
infected, but it was
China.
England, and they had this wall, and then the people that got sick had these bubbles on their faces and stuff, but they weren't totally zombies yet. It was starting to infect their body.
Mm-hmm.
And she had a fake eye because she got shot as a kid.
The closest thing, disease/zombie was, I remember from England, was 28 days later than 28 weeks later.
Yeah.
I never saw 28 days later, but 28 weeks later is really good.
Is 28 weeks later the one where he wakes up from the hospital and he's walking out?
Well, that's The Walking Dead.
Maybe it was 28 days later. I don't know.
Yeah, 28 days later, he's walking around a deserted London in a hospital gown. And when they shot that movie, they had to get up at 5 a.m. to get the streets of London ready. and they had like a 4 to 5 hour window in the morning to shoot parts of this movie before people were allowed out on the streets because they were using like the entirety of London. So they had to come out and shoot early morning and get everything ready and then out of the way by like 10 a.m. to noon so that way normal like daily life could continue. Making that movie sounds like a bitch and a half. And then 28 Weeks Later is with Jeremy Renner and Rose Byrne. And that movie's brutal as fuck. Some of the kill scenes with the zombies are graphic as shit. Oof.
Big oofs.
Big oofs. But for them to just kind of... it almost seems like China really dropped the ball on this.
Yeah, they dropped the ball on a lot. Pretty.
Is he rubbing his dick over there? Oh.
Are you proud of yourself for that one?
I just like saw like at the corner of my eye, just like something going up and down.
If your dick would go that high.
Tyler, you ain't no mandingo, dog.
None of us are.
I'm not. Don't look at me like that.
I was literally like, out of the corner of my eye, and I was looking at Josh. I was like,
over at Josh. No, you're looking at me like that.
That's what they all say.
Please don't put that in the podcast.
Josh got a meaty 7.
Watch where is that J-Dog
Alright, so guess I'm gonna close this off with 2 things. One's an update, and then one is something I wanted to talk about like 2 podcasts ago, but then we didn't do a podcast.
I blame Obama.
I blame Tyler.
Oh, that too.
What?
Actually, I blame you and Ryan. You and Ryan are always the busiest ones.
And Obama.
I had shit I had to do.
That's why I said you 2 are always the busiest
I
ones.
had work.
And Obama.
Ow! I had my finger in my eye.
I
Ow!
don't know. Just acknowledge me, bro. That's all I wanted. Just wanted you to acknowledge.
I mean, I can't blame myself for not doing the podcast. I was going to be here.
You could have showed up and done it.
And now we know, I guess.
I blame Obama.
So,
Me too.
one of the first things I was going to talk about is, I don't remember which podcast it was, but it was a while back. We talked about our Lord and Savior, Elon Musk, and how he wanted to put these chips up to your head that would feed through these wires that are 10 times thinner than a strand of human hair. They would feed into your brain and you'd be able to like connect to computers and shit. And the main research for this was to help people who have been in accidents, who can't use all of their brain. They have specific motor functions they can't use. It's meant to help those people kind of get better. Help them, get back. Recently, apparently Elon Musk was on Twitter, his playground where he says all his shit.
Respect.
It says Neuralink is working on a, quote, awesome device to be unveiled this year. His company revealed an implant that connects to the brains to computers last year. It will start trials on human brains sometime this year in a bid to compete with AI. And basically, what's crazy about this is Elon says his company, there's not going to be a person who does this surgery on you. It's going to be a robot.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this robot is supposed to make these incisions kind of in your head, and it feeds in the wires, and it connects you to everything. It's not going to be done by a person. So, literally, his company is building the robot that does the procedure, and it's building the chips at the same time. And apparently, within however long it was since we last talked about this, it's only probably been a couple months. He's basically stated that they've come 10 times farther than he thought he would. And within the next 12 months, they plan to have several people already implanted with these chips and trying to use them. So that's kind of scary. We're getting closer to Elon Musk's worldwide internet with his star satellites and then, connecting our brains to
all
computers.
just his big plan of taking the world over through robotics.
So he's like Mr. Valentine from
Kingsman.
Except any phones, just brain chips.
I mean...
That'd be crazy.
I mean, the way he's going about it, though... Valentine had a point. He was making people kill each other, culling the population.
So we have that and the fucking coronavirus? That's crazy.
Elon.
I'm just saying, if this man puts out, if you want to be part of this test, I'll pay you $1 million. That's on me.
Sure, Elon, why not?
He probably wouldn't get $1 million.
Shit.
Elon, for 10, I'll do it, bro, honestly.
$500K? Yo, sign me up, Elon.
Bro, Elon, 5? I got you, dog. I'll do it for 5.
I'll do it for 5.
Really just need money for food for dinner tonight, so you know, anything.
I'm a broke bitch.
10 cents even, bro, honestly. A dime.
He's like, yo, someone get this kid.
Says he called the improvements to Neuralink and the scary robot that will insert the device into human brains truly transformational and awesome in several tweets. The tiny brain implants, called brain-machine interfaces or BMIs, connect the brain to external devices. I don't want to see that picture. To external devices and enables them to control computers. The company says these high-bandwidth, high-precision neural interfaces, dubbed N1, could be implanted in humans within the next 12 months. That's scary. And like that, I guess that's just the general picture of how small. Because that chip's just supposed to go to your head while those wires feed into your brain.
So like that chip's going to be outside of us?
Yeah, it's supposed to be. So if one of you wants to put that up to the camera.
What they should
Thank
do,
you, Josh.
I bet you they're going to put it on your neck and it's going to come up.
That would make sense because then it feeds like up the spine.
To be your brain.
That's supposed to be your
On
brain.
your head.
I bet you they're going to put that. They're probably going to put it on your neck.
Over there. Squishy.
Squishy.
This man just killed me.
He just killed
Only
me.
I forgot about you, Christian.
He put it up to the screen and he goes,
I forgot how cameras work.
But Elon Musk is working on world domination, and I'm partly okay with it. The last
Take
thing
me over, Daddy.
Whoa. The last thing I wanted to talk about was immune discovery, quote, may treat all cancer.
I don't want it.
This isn't proven. Why?
I've seen I'm a Legend.
Shut up.
I'm a legend.
Wait, did you say?
You said I seen I'm a legend.
No, hold on. The virus in Resident Evil's the T virus.
Yeah, isn't that what it's called?
It's funny. What cures cancer is called the T cell.
I've seen Resident Evil. I know that shit.
Says
I read a book once.
I played the
It's
game
called
one
Charlotte's
time.
Web. I never read another
That you
book.
read?
I didn't read
Charlotte's
no medical
Web?
books, no, but I read Charlotte's Web.
I like the spider.
The spider's my best friend.
Chennai.
Her name's Charlotte. Can you move the laptop thing?
Oh shit! Let's hope my bicep doesn't spaz out on me again. That would suck. The Cardiff University team discovered a method of killing prostate,
The
breast,
summary of
lung,
Charlotte's
and other
Web by
cancer.
Joshua Cortez. Oh god, kick me out next, please. Someone give me diarrhea so I can sit out next week.
Stop, you don't want that.
The findings published in Nature Immunology have not been tested in patients, but the researchers say they have enormous potential. What they have found: our immune system is our body's natural defense against infections. The scientists were looking for unconventional and previously undiscovered ways the immune system naturally attacks tumors. What they found was a T cell inside people's blood. This is an immune cell that can scan the body to assess whether there is a threat that needs to be eliminated. The difference is this one could attack a wide range of cancers. Quote, there's a chance here to treat every patient. Previously, nobody believed this was possible. It raises the prospect of a one-size-fits-all cancer treatment. A single type of T cell that could be capable of destroying many different types of cancers across the population. How does it work? T cells have receptors on their surfaces that allow them to see at a chemical level. The Cardiff team discovered a T cell and its receptors that could find and kill a wide range of cancer cells. Crucially, it actually left normal tissue untouched. So without just going through and reading all this, the gist of their plan would be they run blood work on you, they find the T cell, and they filter it out. And then it says a harmless virus is used to deliver genes into the T cell and modifies it to recognize and target cancer cells. They then end up duplicating these T cells and injecting it back into the patient for the cells to attack the cancer. And theoretically right now, I think they've tested it in probably rats or some shit. They've tested it in like lab animals, and then they've tested it on like petri dishes and shit. But they haven't done any human tests. But they think they found a way to target a wide variety of cancers.
And then there's
The
that.
last thing we need is more people living longer.
That's why we have the coronavirus.
That's why we have the coronavirus. They're curing cancer, but people are
because
dying.
China. So listen, hear me out here, right? China was already doing human testing on this, and it
China's
worked.
got a billion people.
And then coronavirus came in, was like, hey, you know that shit.
Oh, stop that!
So then the coronavirus was like, I'm gonna kill this.
Hey, not on my watch.
So
I think I realized it. When you sit on this side of Christian, you're just more like implied to interrupt people.
Yeah.
So
Maybe it's because you're normally sitting in the middle with me, and Ryan doesn't ever scream over you.
I miss you, Ryan.
I was willing to let you sit in the middle, Josh.
They gave this man too much power by himself over there.
I got my own side now, bitches!
You should have just taken Tyler's chair, too.
No.
Should have just pulled it over
sits
here.
in that. I don't.
He sits in the dog. It's a chair.
His gagas
I've
on
heard
it.
how many times he's farted in that thing. I'm not putting my
He's
butt
probably
in it.
shit himself in that chair.
No, that's not.
He probably has.
He just doesn't want it to be on the internet.
But no, the possibility that they, I mean, it's crazy because there was also another there was also another method that they were using to try to cure cancer, and it had something to do with copper. Like there was something that, like, you know, in like copper factories, like if you inhale it, it's clearly deadly to you, but on like small doses, they were able to terminate cancer cells or some shit. It's
Haven't
weird.
these fuckers
It's weird as
seen Will
shit.
Smith's work? God damn. They cured cancer and came back twice more.
Yeah, and then look at the alternate ending of that movie.
They killed him!
It's trash. Alternate ending sucks.
We're not talking about the
I think
alternate
most
ending.
alternate endings are garbage. Name a good one.
Spider-Man.
Which Spider-Man?
The third one. They had an alternate ending where what's his face in and become the Green Goblin.
I don't think I've ever seen a movie with an alternate ending besides I Am Legend. I don't think I've
Look
ever
it
seen
up.
one.
Behind the scenes, bitch.
I wish they'd play more extended versions of
I'll
movies.
come across Christian and beat your ass. I don't know why. I just feel like doing it.
And
Plus, it also means that if I reach across Christian, like my dick might rub on his shoulder or something like that.
you act like he ain't gonna like that.
Wait, why? If you have to crawl over me, how are you still going to be this high up in the air with
Because
your
I'm
crotch
jumping.
to reach
He's
Ryan?
a
I'm gonna
fucking-
jump.
I'm gonna from a seated position.
It's an advanced squat mechanism.
Josh is just sitting there like getting ready, like.
Pumping my legs. I'm ready. Here I go.
Oh.
But yeah, no, that'd be cool. Sounds a lot better than radiation. So.
Oh yeah, especially with the way they've described it, one size fits all. I mean, if a majority of the population on this planet has this cell, and they're able to just literally draw your blood, pull the cell out, mutate it, and then put it back in.
Do a bunch of science and just.
Well, especially if it's
Here you
one
go,
of the-
bud. Here's your cell back. Bye, cancer.
Just like how they do plasma.
Just how they
They
do
take it from
plasma.
me and they put that shit back in.
The only thing, like,
Crazy.
and what would be really cool about that, I mean, if you can upgrade that cell to actually target and destroy cancer, I mean, imagine, you know, where they'd be after they figure this out 10 years from that. They'd be injecting people already with modified cells to just prevent cancer. I mean, some weird shit along those lines. But, yeah, fuck, like, chemo and radiation and shit.
Fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.
I'm coming for you, cancer.
Fuck all you bitches. Fuck all you bitches that are like, yo, I'm
Could you imagine
cancer.
someone out there
Yo,
named
I'm a
cancer?
Taurus. I don't give a fuck. I'm a Sagittarius, so if our signs link up, my Twitter's at j.cortez.
I'm so done right now. This has been Quality Screen Time. Views Beyond the News. Tyler's in bed.
I think he's asleep.
Y'all have a great
Oh,
day.
Yeah, we'll
He's
see you
nice.
guys next time. Thank you.
Any party message, Tyler?
Oh my fucking god.
Okay, Tyler, your line is, this is not a beach, this is a bathtub.
Ryan, we need you to
This is not This is a bathtub.
Ryan, now go show him what this beach looks like. Okay.
He's already wearing a tank top, dude. We're good.
Lifeguard!
Yes, sexy boy!
Now, Ryan, mount! Mount, Ryan, mount!
Just automatically like go.
Listen here, you little bastard.
Hey, Christian, you recording this?
Yeah, I am.
All right, well, fuck off.